It's 11. I mean, the tournament starts at 1, so I guess, we're live
Yeah.
now.
I just wanted to tell you thank you. That's all.
Oh,
In my way.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The best way you can thank me is coming back from
Yeah.
Nebraska.
Oh, I will.
I mean, I know I say that, but like,
Yeah.
honestly, that's the best way of saying things. Oh, I didn't even change the title on this. I really should have changed the title. I just said PLO Professor is live. I forgot to put in that we bagged 214K. 214K for the mixed triple draw. We are in day 2. Let's hope that we don't fall on our fucking face. 2K, 4K are the blinds. That means it's going to be 4-8. That means I have 25 big bets. 25 big bets is huge in a limit tournament. And yeah, I guess I should have definitely put that in the fucking title. Some more people probably would have showed up. But that's okay. We're live. You guys can ask me whatever questions you want. I got me a new pair of glasses. That helped. These are way more appropriate. The big thick ones I liked, but the edges would stick up against my hat, where here with the wire frames, they just kind of fall right into place. And it's like perfect, I think. What do you think? Do you like these glasses better than the other glasses?
No, those are really actually better with your skin and the hat.
Yeah, these are way better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, no, you don't like them? Oh. Good luck today, Josh. Take it down, Madhouse for life. I appreciate you, Michael. I mean, it is a 3-day tournament, so we can't quite take it down, but Wayne is in day number 2 as well. Wayne has 94,000 in chips. And I have 214,000. I told Wayne before the tournament started, we are going to put it out in the universe. Wayne and I have never cashed in a WSOP event at the same time. As many times as we've been here for the WSOP, we've never cashed in the same tournament. Now, last time Wayne and I talked about this was when we went 1 and 2 in the big bet down in Florida, where he got first and I got second. So I told Wayne, I said, Wayne, since we haven't cashed in a bracelet event together, it's time that we final table this motherfucker together. So I'm really hoping that happens. I feel pretty confident about my ability in triple draw. Yeah, it is a 3-day. They'll play down to, we play 10 levels today. They're hour-long levels. The money will be hit probably in hour number 4. There's 130 people left. Pay 70 spots. So, yeah, we're in prime position. I mean, we're in 16th place. But you know what? I mean, we've been in this spot before. We've fallen flat on our face. We've made some deep runs. And these are all learning experiences, right? The biggest thing that we need to do is try to accumulate the most amount of chips with the least amount of risk. Obviously, easier said than done. But, yeah, it's definitely not an easy path. Mixed triple draw. I mean, I do feel like it's my strongest game. Honestly, between the 3, I almost feel like ace to 5 low ball is my strongest game. There was a couple times last night where there was a bet and a raise, and I had a 7-5 low, and I let it go. And it was right. There's another time where I had a fucking 6-5 low, and it was right. There's another time I had a 7 smooth. For all of you who don't know what a 7 smooth is, whenever somebody's playing triple draw or low ball and they say smooth, it means the highest number and then the most least possible number. So a 7 smooth is ace, deuce, 3, 4, 7. And I faced he bet, I raised, he 3-bet, I called, he stood pat, I tanked. I'm like, is a 7 smooth ever not good here? I like tanked and I was like, nope, my 7 smooth is good. So I patted and the guy behind us drew. And then he checked. And once he checked, now here's the difference between thin value and limit triple draw tournaments that a lot of people will miss. When he checks, I think a lot of people there will check back even with the 7 smooth in case they're facing a 6. But I was like, a 6 is never checking here. If I have a 6-5 and it just went pat, I'm betting it. So I concluded that 7 smooth was the best 7. He could have a 7-6 or a 7-5. So I went ahead and bet. He called. I turned it over and I said 7 smooth, and he even went like, because he heard 7, but I don't think he heard smooth. So I think I was right in my read that he had like a 7.5 or a 7.6. So we're feeling good. Our reads are on. Reading in this game is so important. It's so valuable to look at your opponent and see how uncomfortable they are. Oh, you know you got to pass that to me, baby. So having reads in this tournament is huge. Do I have a dog? All right, Kurt, I'm going to give you an answer. Kurt asked us the basics of triple draw. Like, are there blinds? Like, we're coming into 2,000, 4,000 blinds. So the betting is going to be 4,000 on the first pull, 4,000 on the second pull, 8,000 on the third pull, and 8,000 on the river. So you have a bet before the pull, and then a total of 3 pulls and 3 bets. So you have 2 standard size bets, which would be 4K, and then you draw, and then you bet again, which would be 4K, and then you draw, and then you bet 8K, then you draw one last time, and then you bet one last time. So the basics of deuce to 7 triple draw is, in tournaments, you want to start off primarily with like an 8-6-3 or an 8-6 deuce. One of the golden rules in deuce to 7 is don't leave home without a deuce. One of the golden rules in ace to 5 low ball is don't leave home without an ace. But if you have an 8-6-3 or an 8-6 deuce, you can't make a straight. So for example, if you have 8-5-6, that's a lot weaker hand than 8-6-3 or 8-6-5, because straights and flushes do count in deuce to 7 triple draw. If you end up with a 7 and a 4, you end up having a straight, you end up screwing yourself. And there's like a few hands where I pitched 2. I started off with like a 3-4-5, 3 to a wheel. Amazing hand, right? 3-4-5, pitch 2, opened, meaning I raised, I got a caller, I get pitch my 2, I have 3-4-5 in my hand, I draw 2, I get 2 6s. Now this is the difference between somebody who's familiar with the game and unfamiliar. But a gentleman bets into me when I was the original raiser, and when he bets into me, and you have 2, 3, or 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, what are my safe cards? If I get a deuce, it's a straight. If I get a 7, it's a straight. The best I can hope for is an 8-6. So you have a choice. You can either fold, pitch both of the 6s and go for the wheel draw, or you can hold on to one of the 6s. Now you tell me what you think the best move is and what the worst move is, and then I'll give you a response. We'll do a little pop quiz trivia. You tell me what you think is the worst. 3, 4, 5, you draw 2, you get 2 6s. Straights and flushes do count. So when your opponent bets into you, and it's still the small betting round, so it's still like after the first pull, do you pitch 2, pitch 1, or fold? You tell me what you think you should do, and I'll tell you what I did. All right. I ended up folding. That's exactly it. Pitch both 6s is the best move. Steve, normally I would agree with you, but if you draw 2 and your hand does not improve, pitching 1 is the worst. I prefer folding or pitching both 6s. Those are the 2 proper response. But that's okay. But yeah, if you pitch 2, you always want to improve on all your draws. So for example, in deuce to 7 triple draw, when you're drawing 2, you want to improve to drawing 1 to eventually improving to drawing pat. Now Badugi is a little bit of a different beast. Badugi, you only get 4 cards, and this Badugi really throws people off on a loop because you're drawing much thinner because you need a specific suit. So for example, the best Badugi hand is ace, deuce, 3, 4 different suits. And I actually saw that one time yesterday. It's really rare. I think I've seen it like twice in my life. So seeing ace, deuce, 3, 4 of all different suits while playing Badugi is pretty rare. So the part about Badugi is you can't have a pair. So there is a hand where I ended up having like a 7. You always want to open with like a 7-5 or lower, 7-5X. So like a 7-5-3, 7-5 ace. Obviously, the lower cards you have, the stronger your hand is. And they have to be different suits. And any 4 cards that are different suits that aren't paired beat any 3 cards that are different suits. So for example, your opponent has ace of spades, deuce of clubs, and 3 of diamonds, but they also have like the 6 of spades. They have what's called a 3-card Badoogie. If you have king, jack, queen, king, jack, queen, 10, and they're all different suits, that's called a 4-card Badoogie. 4-card Badoogie beats a 3-card Badoogie. Best 3-card Badoogie will beat a 3-card Badoogie. So if somebody has like 4 deuce ace with like an 8 that matches their suit, and somebody else has like a king 3 deuce ace, and the king matches the suit, the 3 deuce ace wins because it's a 3-card Badoogie. I hope that explains the basics of the strategy behind Badoogie, deuce to 7 triple draw, and ace to 5 low ball. Ace to 5 low ball, you usually want to be drawing 2 to a 7-5 or better, or if you have 2 to a wheel and you're in position. So there are times when you might have ace deuce, which keep in mind are very powerful cards, and then you got like jack, 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 opponent raises. It's not a hand that I'm going to be 3-betting with, but it's a hand that I'm going to call with, pitch 3, evaluate. If I improve and all of a sudden now I'm drawing to a 6 deuce ace, or like sometimes there's a couple times where I pitch 3, having 2 to a wheel, and then I'd have 4 to a wheel. I'd have ace deuce 4 5, which is super strong hand. Like 3, 6, 7, they're all monsters at that point. But yeah, we are, game time is in 2 hours. So we just got done with breakfast. We're gonna hop in the pool. Let's go check in with everybody else at the house, see how everybody's doing. First, we got a couple of fishermen here. Cam, you guys went fishing this morning at Lake Mead?
Yeah.
How'd you guys do?
We didn't catch shit.
We didn't catch not that.
They didn't catch anything.
We seen them jump out of the water saying, "Hey, catch us." No, that's it.
So hopefully I can catch some fish today and crush them. And
He's gonna crush it.
I'm gonna crush it.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, isn't this such a beautiful view here? And then again, we've got the pool here, jacuzzi. The jacuzzi has its heater, not that it's already 110 degrees out here or whatever, that you need a heater for the jacuzzi, but I like my jacuzzis really, really hot. Let's see how everybody else did in the madhouse. And just giving you a live update. So here we got Sean, our wonderful chef who made us breakfast this morning, which was good, eggs and bacon and pancakes and coffee. Here, oh my God, we've got Bobby, guys. Look at this fucking awesome shirt he has on. The 10 Commandments of Parliament Omaha, available on my Etsy store. How did you do yesterday?
I played a little 5-5 double board bomb pot, 25 double board bomb pot. Pretty awesome. The Euros are acting retarded, putting their money in with absolute shit. It was awesome.
Wow.
It was great.
You usually don't hear that about Euro players.
I
Usually
know.
they're a little tight. But they probably put it in when they were drawing to something, is my guess.
Right. Drawing on one board, drawing a thing.
So Michael is asking, is this our favorite Airbnb compared to others in years past? I think so. I don't even think it goes without question. Now, Wayne must be getting ready. So, and is Paul and Roman asleep? Apparently. So here I thought people would be here to give us all daily updates, but that does not seem to be the case. Look at all this merchandise we have from PP Poker. Now, if you guys do want to play with me online, if you go to PP Poker, the Madhouse, 1810023, you do a $200 deposit, you get a free hoodie, shirt, bone holder, deck of cards, dealer button, all shipped to you. So, yeah, there's a little plug for that. I do get endorsed for them, but the phone holder is actually pretty cool. They give us these phone holders, and they like twist, I don't know, and bend back and forth. They're actually, the ones they gave us last year were really good quality. These are even better quality in my opinion. So, Sean, what are your plans for today?
Don't ask me that.
Okay, we're not gonna ask Sean that question because he might not know. I don't know. He knows that we are gonna fucking party on Sunday when Wayne and I go 1 and 2 in this bracelet event. So that's what he knows. Yes, today is the day we get back to day 3. I think that's about it for our update this morning. We are stuck for the trip. I had to fire 2 bullets into this tournament, so now I'm stuck like 8 to 10K, I think, for the trip. When I busted the first bullet, I had Kessler to my left. I didn't even hesitate. I just got up right away. Bought a second bullet. My second table that I showed up at, it was a thing of beauty. There is literally, I think I was the only pro there. Maybe there was one other pro there, but I was obviously the only one exceptionally experienced in triple draw. And I thought to myself, if I can't round this stack up, I've got some issues. Now, today's draw, we do have a crusher directly to our right with 77,000 in chips. He's got 9 big bets. I think his name is Christopher Hayden. He's got over $10 million in just WSOP earnings. But he's a hold'em player, high limit hold'em player, but makes triple draw. So he's directly to my right. I get to lean on him. So that's good for me. But I'm going to let you guys go with this update. I appreciate all of you guys tuning in. And hopefully I'll give you guys an update this evening that we bagged. And we're going to day 3. So, because Daddy could use a bracelet. Play smart, everybody. Run like a god.